Hi everyone, it's me again. I've not done a video for a little while, so I thought today I'm just going to do a quick little one. We'll try and make it quick, we'll see how we go. I've been listening to lots of Tangerine Dream lately. I'm a big Tangerine Dream fan, especially their older, their early records. And all that kind of spacey crap rock, space rock type thing anyway, so thought I'd just do a little quick one about their early albums before they were on Virgin, but when they were on all records. So the first album was this one, Electronic Meditation, 1970. This is a second press of it on all records. And if you can see there, the double 5 at the top of the serial number. The original has just a single 5, and they're really rare. And the original one for this had a kind of a die-cut sleeve with at the top, by the top of the doll's head, if you can see, where there was like a balloon that came inside it, which inflated, I think. I've not seen too many photos of it. If anyone's got one who sees this video with a die-cut sleeve, I'd love to have a good look at it in a video. So yeah, so this album was their first one, and it's actually kind of a I don't know, sort of it's just a kind of a jam session really. It's just it wasn't the original lineup. Well, the lineup constantly changes apart from Edgar Frosser. He's the only one on all of the only continual member really, but I think Klaus Schulze is on this album, the only one he was on. Obviously he went on to do his own thing later on, but yeah, very good. It's like I don't think they had any intention to release it as a proper album originally, but I think someone heard it and offered to release it for them, or did so. That's a really nice one. I think that's one of my favourite sort of space rock covers. Definitely, I think as an LP, that's a really nice one. And then the next album is this one, Alpha Centauri, which is 1971, I believe. This is a reissue of it on Polydor, and anyone who's interested in getting any Tangerine Dream, I'll say stay away from the Polydor copies because they're really quite naff. This is a rubbish copy. It hasn't got the gatefold sleeve. They've kind of messed around with the back cover a bit. It's a bit dark, and you know, they're not good really. I mean, it's a nice little filler. I mean, this is the one I'll sort of play to keep my originals nice, but I'm still looking for an original copy of Alpha Centauri. But yeah, so the early Tangerine Dream had a lot less. Wasn't sort of the oh, I'm trying to explain myself. The music is quite hard to describe because it's very sort of formless and shapeless. It's very kind of just very ambient as well. They used to use, I suppose, a lot less. They had a sort of a very prevalent sequencer-based sound as they went on. After Fedra came out, they were on Virgin. They got a bit very formulaic, and their albums were very sort of sequencer-driven. But I say the earlier stuff, so there's a lot of sort of organ and there's a bit of guitar on Electronic Meditation and things like that. It's a bit more tactile and a bit more organic, which is sort of nice. So that's one of their best ones, definitely. I think that's one of my favourite, probably my favourite Tangerine Dream album, maybe my second favourite. Very good. And then the next one after that is this one, Zeit, which I think is German for time, I believe. And this is an early Virgin version of it. This isn't an original or records one. I'm still trying to get one of them. But this is an early Virgin one, and it's a gatefold. This was a double album. And this is an early Virgin one. With the nice, you can see the nice Twins label rather than the rubbishy one that came after. So if you're going to get represses of Tangerine Dream stuff, I'd recommend the early Virgin Twins ones, definitely. This is sort of very spacey, very good. Very long. It's just in four movements, one on each side. They're about 20 minutes apiece, and it's quite interesting that Florian Fricker from Popol Vuh, who's another krautrock band you might have heard of, he plays some Moog on this, Moog synthesizer, and I think he was one of the first krautrockers, space rockers to have a proper Moog. So that's worth a listen if you're interested in classical, old synthesizer music. Definitely. And the next one, the album after that, I can't remember what year this was. I can never remember. I want to say 1974, possibly. I'll have to look that up and I'll correct myself later. This is 810, and this is probably my favourite one. I think. I don't know. I like this one. It's very grandiose, and it's got sort of big drums and things on the title track. Sort of quite classical sounding, very grand. So this is an original version on all records. Originals of these are fairly, not insanely hard to get hold of, but the problem with originals I've found with Tangerine Dream, given the nature of the music's quite quiet and quite spacey, and there's a lot of space in it, a lot of air in it, that crackle is a really big problem. It's very noticeable on this style of ambient music, you see, so getting good quality original copies that will play without too much crackle to the point where they're listenable is quite difficult. I've been through quite a few copies, but this one seems okay. It's been given a good clean, so it plays well. But I say mainly I tend to play this one. This is a nice set I got. This is I'll have to whip it out and show you, a double compilation album with Alpha Centauri and A10. One on each back on the back cover, one on the front cover. You can see they've got the double title there and here and here. So this is a gatefold say double album as well. Very nice little piece that. This, so again, that's the Virgin with the twins labels again as well. And this is quite a cheap thing to pick up. So if you're interested in listening to some Tangerine Dream, this is definitely a really good one to get. I think arguably their two best albums, or well, at least two of my favourite albums anyway, on one set, and you can get this for about sort of £10, which is really nice. Even less than that probably. I mean, I think this was about £8 to £9 or something like that. But really good. Really good. That's definitely a good bargain. I get a lot of compilations actually. I think they're quite underrated compilation albums. I think they're definitely good. And then I think that was their last album, A10, one I showed before. A10 that was their last album on Or Records, and then they moved to Virgin. There's an album, they did release an early album, or didn't release it, they recorded an early album on Or, but it wasn't released. I can't remember the name of it now. I think it goes in between, somewhere between Alpha Centauri and Zeit. I think that they did release something eventually. It was recorded in that sort of interim period, but wasn't originally put out on Or, so I can't remember what it's called. There is by the way, if anyone's interested in Tangerine Dream, there is a guy who does videos on YouTube about everything about Tangerine Dream. He's obviously a complete Tangerine Dream nut. His videos are really excellent. He knows everything about Tangerine Dream, and he'll show you like lots of every single like different version and different release and things. I really enjoy his videos. He's definitely a good one to watch if you're interested. I'll try and find a link and post it below if anyone's interested. I really enjoy his videos. I think then this is their first album they went on to Virgin was Phaedra. This is the one that was really popular in the UK. This is the one where they've started to slip into the famous Tangerine Dream sequencer sound. I think that for me this is Tangerine Dream's last good record. It is a good record as well. It's not just as on Virgin. It's not a bad album. This is a very good album. So there you go. That's early Tangerine Dream, 1970 to 74, 76 or something like that, I believe. I hope that's all right. I think I might try and do a couple of videos today because I've got the day off. We'll see how we get on. I've got a ton of new things to show. So thank you very much. Let me know what you think.